quick disclaimer, the audio quality in this episode, at least on my end, is subpar. It's below average. It's not what I normally produce, but it was really good content with Rasean. And so I still wanted to produce it. I made a mistake. I made a mistake by not following through with my checklist, which actually, if you check on the last episode, the previous episode right before this, it's all about checklists. And I gave you, 10, 11, 12, 13 options, ideas that could be on your checklist. So I want you to definitely check that last episode out. I think you're going to get value. And I hope that you'll give me some grace, some forgiveness that I made a mistake, even after 900-ish episodes that I published, that I still somehow forgot to use the correct microphone when I was recording this episode with Rasean. Let's dive in right now, and please give me your grace for how the audio quality on my end sounds. A lot of good content. Here we go. Did you start like going remote at school, remote at the job, and you had more time, or what happened in October that allowed you to finally start it?
Yeah. So when I first started, like I said, back in October, the reason why that long gap happened was, one, like you said, because I now had more time, right? I wasn't commuting like over like an hour and a half to 2 hours to school each and every single day. So I had that 3 to 4 hours a day back, number one. And then number two was that which arguably could be the other more important reason why it took so long, was because I always had, again, I had that little bit of imposter syndrome / that thought of what if. There was a lot of what if questions that came up. It was, what if people don't like the content? What if I mess up with this? What if something, what if, a lot of this stuff. And then of course, combine that with the, who am I to give this kind of information to people? Who am I to do this? Who am I to do that? So combine that, you have that whole, I want to, but there's that what if analysis paralysis. And these two are just, they're just fighting each other all the time. And I was going through that from around February-ish, when the idea for starting a podcast came up, all the way till about that October, November timeframe, where I said, you know what? I'm gonna just do it. I'm just gonna buckle down. I'm just gonna do it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to put it out there. I was watching a lot of videos that just say, hey, whatever you do, just do it. And understand that the first one is going to suck. It's going to be awful. It's going to be garbage. When you go do your first workout, it's going to suck. You're going to do a lot of stuff wrong. When I first started on my martial arts journey, I did a whole bunch of things wrong because, again, it's a new stimulus. It's a new experience for you. So if anybody's thinking of starting a podcast, or just me personally, when I started it off, I understood the first one's going to suck. That's why I never deleted the old episode. So if you want to take that trip, go all the way back. If you want to take the trip on the podcast, check out episodes like the first episode, the second episode. You'll see that there's a huge difference between the delivery style, maybe even the intro and outro, the choice of music, the tonality, the energy that I have. Massive difference between when I started to where I am now. And the only way you're going to get there and really find your voice or find out what it is that you actually like doing or find your own personal style is by repetition. That's it. The only way to get good at it is by doing it over and over and over and over and over again until it becomes like second nature.